Long ago in ancient times, the Khoisan, Somalis, and Bantu-speaking people migrated to East Africa.
As time went on, the people began to form tribes, or even cities. In modern-day Kenya, at 4 degrees 4 minutes south and 39 degrees 40 minutes east, the people began to form the city of Mombasa! Mombasa!
Around 900 BC, the African Bantu-speaking peoples migrated from West Africa and formed Mombasa on the East African coast. This photo depicts the Bantu smelting iron, a technology that not only helped Mombasa develop new tools, but provided them with leverage in trade as well. Between the 9th and 10th century,
in the Mombasa area, Arab and Persian traders and the African traders congregated in Mombasa to trade their goods. They traded things such as glass, brass, iron, rhino horns, and unfortunately, slaves.
This fusion of African, Arab, and Persian cultures created the coastal Swahili people. The Swahili in Mombasa were predominantly Shafi Muslims. Ibn Battuta in 1331 mentioned that they were a group of trustworthy, righteous, and religious peoples who lived in a prosperous trading town.
Thus was the formation of Mombasa.
The Arabs and Persians weren't the only ones to travel to Mombasa. In the 1400s, the Portuguese began to explore East Africa for themselves. With this came some of the first documentations of the area. For instance, this map is a Portuguese depiction of Mombasa in 1507. Barbosa, a Spanish explorer, also documented Mombasa. In 1495, he wrote,
"The manner of trade was this. They came to Sofala in small vessels named Zambucos from the kingdoms of Mombasa, bringing many cotton cloths, some spotted and others white and blue, also some silk and many small beads, gray, red, and yellow. All was well. Until Portuguese explorer Vasco da Gama came to Mombasa in 1497.
The Portuguese felt a position in the East African coast would benefit them economically. They sailed to Mombasa to attempt to influence trade there. However, the local ruler they met turned on the Portuguese and welcomed the Turkish instead. The Portuguese vowed to become the bane of Mombasa's existence. In 1506, the Portuguese set up a military base in Kilwa. Then they pillaged Mombasa. The effects were devastating, and hardly anyone in the city survived. Soon after, in 1588, Mombasa was conquered by the Portuguese. The Portuguese enslaved the African peoples to build Fort Jesus in Mombasa between 1592 and 1595. Fort Jesus was supposed to secure the Portuguese position along Kenya's coast and protect them from the Shiarzi Arabs. However, it soon failed in 1698. Although the Portuguese were forced out of the area, much of their culture remained behind. They introduced Christianity into Mombasa's previously Islamic lands.
The Mombasa people were then in an extremely vulnerable position, and the Omani Arabs took power over them.
Sad panda.
However, in the late 1700s, Mombasa gained independence from the Arabs.
After this, the city was able to become a major trading center for spice, gold, millet, coconuts, and slaves, ivory being the most profitable good. During this golden age between the late 1700s and the mid-1800s, Mombasa's trading routes reached as far as India and China and were key to the Indian Ocean trading networks. Its people were predominantly Shafi Muslim practicing Swahili, however, there were some Christians as well.
However, this prosperity was brief, because in 1895, Mombasa lost its independence to the British.
The Imperial British East Africa Company set up its headquarters in Mombasa, which allowed British dominance in Kenya until independence in 1963.
Today, Mombasa is the second largest city in Kenya, with a population of 100,000 people, and Fort Jesus is now a tourist hotspot. Not only is this port town rich with history, but it is a fascinating commercial and cosmopolitan area as well. Its people are a mix of African, Portuguese, Arab, and British descent, and they predominantly practice Islam with some Hindu and Christianity.